Happy Monday, everybody. Hope everybody had a really awesome weekend and week last week. See little ladies on my table. So I wanted to come on today. I have no makeup on. This is what I look like when I wake up. Yay. I don't really care. I wanted to come on today just to kind of talk a little bit about the experience that I had last week and this weekend. I just came back from a really intensive weekend and I have been really quiet. There's a lot of things that happened in the last few days where I've learned a lot about myself. A lot about others, and that's okay. All good stuff, of course. But I learned a lot about things that I want to do, ways that I want to show up, how I want to be, what kind of coach I want to be to my clients. I had the opportunity to meet someone this week. So I basically went to a conference this last weekend, that was... I had a lot of mixed emotions about because of just the fact that we're still in a pandemic and it's ramping up. Whatever your feelings or views about it, whatever, that's okay. Everyone's free to have their feelings. I went and had some things come up that, some fears come up that that have really stayed with me. And, anyway, needless to say, I'll be going to get a COVID test today. I feel totally fine. I have there's nothing wrong. But anyway, bottom line is I was at a huge conference this last weekend. I made the decision to go. I definitely have feelings about the fact that I went. I could have stayed and watched it remotely. Hi, Erin. Definitely feel like I wished I'd stayed and watched it remotely. However, I was able to get to see some people that I've become friends with that I absolutely love and adore, like Erin. And I'm so grateful for the experience that I had. It was really eye-opening. I got to meet, oh, by the way, I'm drinking my vanilla shake, which you can't tell because it's almost gone, but I actually mixed it. I saw someone make a comment about mixing it, drinking it hot, and I put some nutmeg in it, and it's like, it's cold and rain. It's not cold, but it's like in the 80s and rainy today. And I just feel like I want to like nestle up in a blanket and just like be cozy. This is like totally hits the spot because it's like, feels like fall and it's August 1st or August 2nd. I don't know what day it is. But anyway, I had the opportunity to meet a woman who I saw, last year at an online conference, that just blew me away. For those of you that don't know, I am a Mexican immigrant. I have been in this country for a majority of my life, but I'm an immigrant. I came from another country. I don't look it. I don't sound it. My father his mother was American, so my father was half, but my first language was Spanish. It's weird because culturally I am American, but I'm Mexican American, but I don't really fit into either culture because I didn't grow up in a traditional Mexican home. I didn't grow up in a traditional American home, so it was a multicultural life I've lived, and it's weird because I don't really fit into either culture. So it's kind of a weird. Unless you've done it, there's no way to understand what any of that means or how that works or whatever. That's been my life experience and I love it. I'm okay with that. I love the fact that I was born in another country. It's a rich, beautiful country, and the people there, it makes me emotional because the people there are so beautiful. And anyway, so back to the thing. I met this coach who I saw speak at another conference over a year ago who just blew me away. It gives me goosebumps thinking about it. She came here with a hope and a dream in her backpack. And joined this program. Basically, she had no money. She saw the opportunity to do this. And hey, Jennifer. And she wanted to, yes, she's a cultural nomad for sure. She wanted to start this program because it's an incredible health program. It changes your life physically and emotionally, mentally, does so many incredible things. Anyway, she did garage sales, 2 garage sales to be able to afford to buy her food. And she had a friend who had loaned her money, who she was indebted to. I mean, she owed like, I think $9,000 to. But this woman really wanted her to be a coach because the Hispanic community is so underserved and there's so much disease there, and there's like diabetes, there's so much obesity. There's so much disparity with food, and just culturally, I mean, hello, Mexican food, tortillas, carbs, all the tortillas, it's just beans, rice, everything is not healthy for you. And there's so much obesity in the Hispanic community. And so anyway, she ended up borrowing money to become a coach and has changed so many lives. And within our organization, she was the first Hispanic woman to reach the rank that she has reached. And I got to see her speak in person this weekend, and I got to meet her in person and have a conversation with her. And I'll share pictures of that later on. But anyway, this woman's incredible. And what has happened with me, and what happened with me when I first met her, was the gift that I have of my own health and vitality that I have gained from changing my lifestyle. Wanting to share that gift with other people isn't enough. And it's hard for me, like Spanish is my first language. I speak it, but it's hard for me to articulate certain things because I don't speak Spanish on a regular basis. But anyway, what the fire that it ignited in me was to focus. I mean, I want everybody I know to do what I'm doing because it has fundamentally changed my life. I've never done more work on myself, more soul searching, learned more about myself. I've never done anything more than what I'm doing today, and how this is hey Scott, how this has completely changed my life and how I operate in everything I do. I owe it to my community, to the incredible people that I have met, to the health and well-being that I have gained. I don't even have the words to express how everything has changed. If you knew me before and you saw me today, you would be like, holy shit. Yeah, pardon my French. Yeah, it's the truth. I am not the same. I'm still the same person, but I operate completely differently in my life. I just got off the phone with my own personal coach, who's my life coach, not my health coach, and going through some things, old thoughts that I used to have, how I'm aware of those old thoughts, old behaviors, how I'm aware of those old behaviors, and how I'm doing different things today. I've never, up until now, I was maybe aware of how things, affected me in the past, but I really didn't do anything about them. Today, I just operate in a completely different way. I'm showing up for my life in a completely different way. I'm taking responsibility for things that before I'd be like, oh, I'm too overwhelmed, I don't want to do that. I'd go stick my head and hide away. Confronting situations that no longer serve me, making decisions to do things differently. Those all may sound super abstract, but for me, it's a really big thing. But anyway, going back to this woman, watching her segment, because I can watch it remotely. I can watch her segment over and over and over again. Watching her segment and hearing her story in Spanish, because it's my first language, just rattled me. It moved me, because what we don't understand, what people, and I was very fortunate. I have been very, very, very fortunate in my life, and I have never, I've been fortunate enough to not have the experience that people with brown skin have had. And I hate to say that feels horrible for me to say, but because I don't look it. I haven't had those experiences. I've personally been called the wetback, and I was called that when I was a kid, and I never even knew what it was. I was a little kid in El Paso, of all places. I came here legally with my family, and I've been here legally ever since. But anyway, but my point in saying all this is that I have something. I have been given a gift. We all have opportunities come our way, and sometimes we're not even aware of them. And if we are aware of them, we're not really sure, well, how's this going to work out in my life? I am keenly aware of the fact that I have this opportunity to help change other people's lives and awaken other people. And just with the background I have with my family and just different experiences that I've had throughout my life, which I'm so grateful for, my awarenesses. I started my career in helping other people in the insurance business. I'm still an insurance agent. I will always be an insurance agent. I love my insurance business. I love helping other people. Fundamentally, that is part of my heart and soul. That is what I do. I want to help people. I don't give a damn how much money I make. I don't care what rank I have within my organization. I don't care. None of that matters to me. None of it matters to me. I want to help reach every single person and touch, not physically touch it. Well, maybe some people. No, I'm kidding. It's just in my heart and soul to help other people and spread this message that I have in any way that I can, because people need what we're doing. People need what I'm doing. And it's not even about weight loss. It's really not about that. It's about showing other people that there's another way. My brain has completely changed. The way that I think about things, the way that I operate in my life has completely changed. Again, the way that I show up for my family is completely different. The way that I'm showing up in my own life is completely different. I am in a place in my life where I just want to do anything and whatever it takes to be of service to other people and teach people that being tired and sluggish or on medications or unhealthy is not a life sentence. It's not a life sentence. And even if you're not even overweight, it's not about weight. It's about creating a space for community and health and wellness that is beyond what you've ever imagined. And I want to be the person who walks on that path with you, because I am so passionate about what I'm doing in every aspect of my life, whether it's my insurance business, whether it's my health coaching business. I am so passionate about what I'm doing that I want to be there. And I don't know, I just feel compelled to do this. Aside from all that, I speak Spanish. I need to work on my Spanish. I'm going to be brushing up on my Spanish. I'm going to stumble and say things that are make up words probably, because that's what my dad used to ask me, if I made up a word whenever I'd speak to him in Spanish. You're going to be seeing some videos from me, some lives from me in Spanish, and you're probably going to laugh because I'm going to sound like a dork and I'm probably going to say things that are not right. But yo hablo español y quiero ayudar a la comunidad hispana. Eso es lo que aquí estoy en mi corazón. That's what I want. And these people work so hard, and they work super hard for their own families, and they are people that have dreams and hopes, and their health is not even on the table. They don't even think about that because they're just struggling to survive. So, again, I'm not really sure where I'm going with all that, but I just felt compelled to come out and say this. And if you have any feeling in your body that there's something that just isn't going in the direction you want it to go, and you want to talk, I am here. I'm a non-judgmental source. I will love you through your process. I'm going to be there to be your ear. And give you space. I was just talking to my life coach about this, about how she has created space for me to talk about all the things, judgment free. I want to create space for you to talk, get things out, talk about what's going on. If you want to make changes to your health, I want to be that person to be there with you and help you through that. This is the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. And I can't say that it's been the hardest at the same time, because it hasn't been hard. It's been super easy. It's been the most fulfilling thing I've ever done in my life. It's changed my life. I've watched my clients' lives completely change and transform and go from one thing to another. Watching people go from the health that they didn't have before to the health that they have now has been remarkable. And I can't take credit for that because everybody did it on their own. I just was on the journey with them, which is like the biggest gift on the planet. Anyway, I just really wanted to share that because I'm just in such gratitude today, and really am super passionate about helping other people. And if you are not in a place where you're ready to do that for yourself, but you've heard other people say, gosh, you know what? I'm just like, I'm tired of feeling this way. I'm tired of going through this. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of that. I need some more structure or whatever in my life. Let me know. I'd love to help you and be that person for you. So reach out. Hope you have an awesome Monday. Bye.